Uh, you know what?
Am I live?
Yeah, I apparently so, but
Let me check my pulse.
I just realized that I also didn't queue up anything so I could do the cool intro.
Oh.
I didn't do any music. I didn't do anything like that. So if you guys like that, I'm going to punch you in the throat a couple of times.
Well, that was this morning for the 52-13 win. Gotta rub that in.
Well, I'm Jacob.
Hi, Michael.
Thank you for
Notre Dame
tuning
won
in
today.
to What the Fuck? Holy shit.
So, business first. It's Fall Fest.
Yeah, it is Fall
You're
Fest.
spending $1 million.
No, like,
You're a parent.
it's the fastest way to lose a lot of money as a middle-aged married man with children is go to a park.
Yes.
That's holding a festival or holding a carnival or something of that nature, because immediately the kids, like my son was really good about it. My son made 2 burritos because I made, 3 pounds of burrito meat or taco meat or whatever.
Taco.
Yeah. And so he fills up on that. So that way, immediately when we get to the fair, he's not like, I'm hungry. And I'm like, okay, you want me to drop like $200 on food twice.
Exactly.
And I'm like, no. And that's for a family of 5. I'm like,
So the reason
no.
I bring that up is not to bag on the festival. We'll talk about the festival. Is to introduce this particular cigar. It is a budget friendly.
Oh, nice.
By Karen Berger.
Ooh.
Which means it's well constructed. It's made by a great brand.
Mm-hmm.
These are my everyday smokes.
Oh, nice.
We've had a bunch of these together over the course of us working together, and because I bring cigars when we work together.
Yeah.
These are the Karen Berger Daytonas.
Ah.
And they're a lovely little Connecticut. They're everything a Connecticut should be, in my opinion.
Okay.
Light, creamy, real sweet. And that's what we're smoking on the air tonight. And these are a nice sub $10 stick.
Very nice.
So when you spent your cigar budget at the fair?
You mean my monthly cigar budget at the fair?
Exactly. You can still come down to Lowside Cigar Lounge and indulge your habit without breaking the bank.
Yeah.
Now, there is nothing.
Which the thing is that there's a lot of selection here at Lowside Cigar Lounge, so it's not just this cigar.
No,
I have Matt, the owner, who's awesome, can testify to this if he ever has to. But there's been time and time again that I go in and he goes, "Which one?" And I go, "There's so many to select from, I have to choose."
There's 900 plus faces.
Yeah.
Right now, and everything from a $2, $3 cigar with the quorums, or all the way up to Padrones. And quality and price are not synonymous.
Yeah.
That's why we're smoking this Daytona, because it has the quality of a Karen Berger without that price tag. So let's light up.
I got my dick.
He got your dick.
I realized last week.
You forgot your penis?
Yeah, I forgot it the last time.
Nicky.
But you know where I found it?
Where?
In the center console. I realized that right after the show, I put it in there.
It wasn't in your last drawer.
Well, I mean, it does vibrate.
So with Karen Berger, October 3rd, their representative, Bruce Bush, will be down here. Be an event for Karen Berger. So if you're a fan of Karen Berger, like I am, come on down to Lowside Cigar Lounge on October 3rd.
You know the biggest thing about that? I love supporting local.
So do I.
So, and that's one of the reasons why, like with the fair, the fall festival,
the fair,
like it's great because then I occasionally get to get food that is outside the local area. But it's here. I don't have to drive into Vegas to get it.
It's a Vegas-based company, which is semi-local, and it's different. It's not the 27th Mexican place.
Yes. And walking around, get to see different vendors. I mean, somewhat different vendors. Some of them, I swear, have like 3 different stalls
Well, they're all the same thing.
that are all the same thing, and I'm just like, I'm good. I saw a good one that was woodworking, and I immediately thought of you.
Makerspace was down there. I didn't know we had one in town.
What?
There is a makerspace where you have access to 3D printers and laser burners
Oh, yeah, I
and
saw that.
CNC machines and all the nifty stuff, and their donations supported.
Mm.
You can go down there and do your making, but they have all the nifty stuff. I actually plan on going down there and taking a look.
Yeah.
I stopped into Never Gotten Animal Society.
Okay.
They have a booth down there. Went and talked to Bikers Against Bullying.
Yep.
They have an event here next weekend.
And they have an event here, a poker run here at the lounges to stop next weekend. Went and talked to
I do believe they have new merchandise that they have at the booth, as well as raffle tickets.
Yes.
they raffled a couple of firearms, from what I understand.
I mean, that's one way to Bikers Against Bullying right there.
Exactly.
You know, you don't have to clap back if you're strapped. You know,
Exactly. Stay strapped to get clapped, baby.
what? I mean, it's an old school adage.
Yeah.
You know, talk softly,
like
carry a
it.
big stick. Here you go. All right. So,
Now, the other thing, just FYI on the Fall Fest, is I do have my personal police scanner on right now, which is tracking local police, local fire, and fair traffic.
okay.
So if we hear anything, if they go code red, they go hard,
Mm-hmm.
we'll know about it as it happens,
Mhm.
and we can talk about it, and you can,
Yeah. I'm hoping none of that.
in years past, we have had one issue.
Well, I mean, the thing that I realized today going there is because we had that heavy wind and rain last night that the humidity was up. So I already
Yes, it
saw
was.
a couple of people going out on stretchers,
Mm-hmm.
and I do believe it's because of heat.
Yeah, exactly. I used to work as the EMS director for Fairgrounds in Northern California, and between the heat and humidity, we would run out. I believe our record for a single day was 50 people by ambulance for heat-related casualty.
So hydrate, hydrate, hydrate.
Exactly. Understand your limits.
Mm-hmm.
But do go down to Fall Fest. It was a good time. I went down there, got my corn dog.
Yeah.
I miss fair food. I used to live on that stuff when I was that EMS director for a week and a half, 2 weeks out of the year. So go down, see them. Also, one of the candidates approached me, Matt Sadler.
Okay.
Matt wants to be on the show. We'll have him on here coming Saturday.
Okay.
He's a candidate for D5.
Yep. I saw that stand and everything else.
Matt also reps GCon.
You know what else? You know another stand that I saw down there? They're still pushing for the town board.
I avoided them like the plague.
Well,
Because they are the plague.
Well, I listened a little bit, and because I didn't badmouth or anything else like that in front. I mean, you're there, you got the spot.
You listen, yeah.
All right, but the thing is that they're coming from like we used to have one, and you're not telling the accurate story of why it was dissolved.
Well, as I try to do on every one of our shows, let's talk about the town board. Because I love to talk about
The non-existent town board.
Well, this was during their existence.
Okay.
So that was pre-me.
Yes.
Yeah, pre-us as well.
So but I heard it through the grapevine.
This is coming from somebody who was there. This is a first-hand source.
That was here.
Source that was here, source that actually spoke at these meetings. So you know the Bob Roode Center?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. In years past, the Bob Roode Center had a mold problem. It had a leak in the ceiling that was unrepaired.
Okay.
So the town board, in its infinite wisdom, decided the best way to treat mold is to close off all ventilation and cover the windows.
Oh, you mean turn it into I don't know, a greenhouse?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because humidity,
Well, and there was a reason for this.
so that way it wasn't unsightly?
No, they were working diligently to condemn the Bob Roode Center.
Oh, yes.
Because
they wanted the
which was not built by the town.
Okay.
It was not built by the county.
Okay.
It was built from private donation. People wanted a community center here. So they wanted to condemn the place.
Wow.
The reason they wanted to condemn the place, allegedly, and this was,
But
allegedly,
it pans if you think about it.
was they wanted to tear it down.
Okay.
They wanted to sell the property.
Yeah. Because I heard their little spiel. They said EMT, fire department, parks, and we have our grievances against the fire department,
We
as
do.
well as several other people in this town due to the factor of rekindles or...
Poor response times. Or
Speaking of which, Jason says, "Hey fellas,
hey, Jason.
make
Hey,
your
Jason.
weekend great." Sean also says greetings from OKC. He's having an Illusion
Very nice.
with an Aspen Meadows Brewery Oktoberfest.
Very nice. So, and this was actually confirmed with a phone call to Terribles.
Okay. What?
That
They wanted to put another gas station
they
there?
wanted to condemn the property, seize it, then sell it to Terribles to put in a gas station there.
Yeah.
Terribles said that the town board approached them.
Yeah, gee, I wonder why. Dude, and I just get tired of it. I mean, like, we have so many gas stations that are located here, there, everywhere, and that's where I'm not in agreement with the umpteenth gas station right there on 160 and Homestead.
See,
There are 3 different gas stations there already.
right 4. This will be
3.
number 4.
This will be number 4 on 3 corners.
Yes.
I'm like, all right, are we going to try and make it a baker's dozen and put in another 2 in the empty lot that's across the way? Oh, wait, I wouldn't recommend that because that's one of the streets that routinely gets heavy water
It
and
floods, so it gets in the tanks, and now you got water in your gas, and now your car breaks down, and now you're stuck.
Genius.
But cutting back to the Bob Roode Center, the town wanted to take something that the town built, take it away from the town.
Yep.
By screwing it up with their stupidity, condemn it, and sell it for a profit.
Well, I mean, yeah.
That went into their pockets, into the slush fund.
Yeah. Once again, I want people to stay out of my pockets and things of that nature. Yeah.
And this is another reason why we don't need a town board. Because the same people that were involved in that particular scandal are the ones pushing this town.
Oh,
forward.
you mean like, so since it's been down and gone for, let's see, 7 years now, they're thinking that everyone in town, or there's enough new people in town that they have forgotten about the stuff that they did and why it was shut down. Where people were running for the town board just to be able to put butts in the seats that say, hey, a motion to dissolve the town board.
Yeah, exactly.
And actually had financial backers because it was the least expensive option rather than just allowing them to keep going.
Doing stupid shit.
Because I hear that stuff and I'm like, oh, yeah.
Yep.
And I mean,
that's why I bring it up.
Their pitch line is really good. Sitting there and they're like, hey, then we'd have a voice to the BOCC. And then it's just for this town. And then we'd have more oversight of the parks over this, over that. That's good. But just like every other facet, it's only good if the butts in the seats are also good.
Well, and here's the thing. They say we're going to have more voice in the county. Okay? Do they not realize that Pahrump is represented, theoretically, by all 5 seats?
Oh, wow. Yeah.
District 5, completely located within Pahrump.
Yeah.
District 4, completely located within Pahrump.
Okay.
District 3, completely located within Pahrump.
Wow.
District 2, completely located within Pahrump. District 1 covers a portion of Pahrump, and then everything else. Thank you, Bruce, for your work.
So, yeah, that's...
So it's this... I don't know. I don't know how they're saying we'd get a bigger voice than 4 out of 5.
No. It's not that we'd get a bigger voice. We'd have more voices. And there's a term in the military that's... And I will say, yay. I haven't gotten a text message yet, but my kid's there with her car, so she can drive the kiddos home.
Exactly. But yes, it's thunder and raining.
But at that point in time, you're just sitting there going, "Oh, too many chiefs, not enough airmen."
I prefer Indians.
No.
Being a partial blood.
But for the Air Force, that's what we had. Too many chiefs, not enough airmen. AKA, that's fine that you want to have more voices, but if you don't have the people to be able to do the work, if you don't have the people that'll actually push it through, you're just creating another layer of bureaucracy.
Abso-freaking-lutely.
And sitting there and being like, yeah, we want to do that. And I've said it, if it's a volunteer position.
Oh, like the boards that they've been shutting down? Left and right?
Oh, my gosh.
Then a lot of people are, it's literally the only people who are willing to do it are usually the people who are good intentioned, but then it gets perversed.
Hey, I've got good intentions. But yeah, our producer was looking at some of the boards that have been dissolved lately. The Parks and Rec Board, dissolved.
Really?
Tourism advisory.
Tourism advisory. Not that we have a lot of tourism, but dissolved.
Well, I mean, this is the Fall Festival.
You're not gonna have tourism if you...
The Fall Festival, the only other reason why people really come to Pahrump,
The hookers?
I was chatting with my wife about this, so I wasn't trying to bring up the hookers. It's called the brothels, okay? Hookers hook on the corner. The ladies, the madames, are down at the brothel, 100% legal,
Yes.
you know,
testing all the good
hookers.
stuff.
as well as weekly testing. Yay! And have state mandates such as you got to use a Jimmy hat. But I was saying for Pahrump, it's literally the boom booms, the bang bangs, aka the brothels,
The brothels and the fireworks.
And hey, we had
And
two
then-
gentlemen in here from Staccato.
Yeah.
and then
they're right.
the third is retirement.
Yes.
Because hey, I don't want to pay for Vegas prices, but I still want to be close.
And I don't want 15 stoplights between me and the grocery store.
Yeah.
That's 15 chances to get into an accident.
Now, I will say one board that is alive and well.
Okay.
The library board.
Okay.
Not wrong.
Which I'm glad to see that Pahrump has a library, let alone a library board. And the reason why is because even in my hometown, the library that was closest to my house is no more. The building's still there, but they just went, nah, we don't need this.
Yes, the Pahrump Community Library is 100% community funded. It is not run by the county. It is independent of the county. We're totally independent of anything. We're funded by tax dollars. I'll get you right down to that. But
Nice.
it's a gem of this community.
Nice. All right. So, as our producer mentioned, it is raining and thunderstorms right now. I just hope that this isn't a repeat recur of yesterday.
Why?
Because yesterday, certain parts of town got a little bit of wet.
That's why I wore my kilt today.
So that way only your socks get wet.
Exactly.
Good, because I'm tired of your crotch looking like you spilled something.
I know.
You see rain and all of a sudden you wet yourself like a puppy dog seeing its owner after freaking 30 minutes outside. Like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. But yeah, it's that time of the season. We know that once it hits September into November, around here storms can come.
Yes.
And they can.
And this is an east-west thunderstorm, which brings the flooding.
Mhm.
Now, I know, Sean, you're laughing at all of us.
I know, Sean.
Not a tornado. Okay.
We have no underground shelters.
Yeah, mainly because of poof dirt. I mean, you
Yeah.
dig deep enough, and all of a sudden, hey, you might hit an aquifer.
Exactly.
Yeah. Like, I have a built-in cave system. Yay!
I do. Building cave. So yeah, pretty much the predominant news in town is the Fall Festival.
Yeah.
Parade was this morning. One station
Uh-huh.
was closed. Blah
Yep.
blah 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 blah. Yeah. So we don't have anything else local. Do you have anything else regional?
Regional, I do. I was talking about the storm that rolled through yesterday.
Oh yeah.
And
the Vegas thumper.
that closed down Vegas Airport. Ground all stop because of not just rain, Wind, as well as low visibility, because all of a sudden, as soon as I heard that, I looked towards where'd the mountain go?
Yeah, the dust.
Yeah, couldn't see anything of the mountains to the east.
That is like the heaviest traffic time for the Vegas airport is Friday
Yep.
around supper time.
Another thing is you also got to remember that anytime we get wind and rain together, especially if it's light rain, it rains mud.
Oh, yeah. Because then all of a sudden it just comes in and does that really, really well. But yeah, like that was pretty atrocious in that aspect because a lot of people out here, as I've told people time and time before, you do not replace your wiper blades. What you do is you carry a spare in your car because in the off event that it does rain,
You put them on.
you put them on.
Yep. You know where it's warm and dry?
No.
Side Cigar Lounge?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Great place to smoke a cigar, watch college football. I'm just saying.
Roll Tide.
Roll Tide. Go Notre Dame. Something happened to USC today.
Let's not talk about it.
All right.
So let's talk about our failed Republic to the West.
Unless
you got more.
Yeah, I got some, a little bit.
Go.
So Nevada went through, and I didn't. Okay, the subtle nuances of that, the Nevada, I don't really care.
I'm not from here.
Tomato, whatnot. And if you're sitting there and you're like, somebody pronounced it wrong, don't trust them. And I'm like, okay, I don't have the hearing tone for it.
Huh?
I can tune this. I can't tune this, all right? If you'd like me to do an entire broadcast in a different voice, we can't do it here at the lounge.
We're not allowed to do voices.
No.
So,
We've gotten trouble.
but they went through and finally DOJ has aligned and said, oh, yeah, Nevada's not a sanctuary
They
state.
delisted us.
They delisted us.
Well, and this goes back to Governor Sisolak. Sisolak listed us as a sanctuary state. Now, Nye County said, go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
And most of Clark, under Joe Lombardo, said, go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
Washoe said, go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
Where was left then? Because everywhere else is.
Well, this was NSP was not allowed to help because he has control over NSP.
Yeah.
But locals pretty much said, go fuck yourself. Nye County is a sanctuary, though.
What?
We're a sanctuary county.
For what?
Been declared a sanctuary county for years. Under Sharon Worley, we were declared a sanctuary county for Second Amendment.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Gotcha.
For your gun laws.
Bring your guns here.
I always viewed our county as a sanctuary for first and second.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
So, because at that point in time, I've seen plenty of protests, both for and against things.
Various things.
Right there at the intersection of 160 and 372.
Protest corner.
Gosh.
That's protest corner. And I'm perfectly fine with that. I'm glad I have not seen a single person try to step out into the street or,
Throw something at me.
Weapon.
throw something or try to use
Weapons,
weapons.
yes. Yeah,
Well,
I've
except for the
seen
guys
the
that
weapons.
were, preventing
Seen the weapons,
Antifa.
but
But yeah,
nobody's ever unholstered.
So, I am.
nobody's been naked, I don't think.
I mean,
Oh, that was a great story.
That wasn't in protest.
Nakedness.
naked protest?
No,
No, just
because stripping naked and washing your hoo-ha at the Bob Brood Center during Fall Fest is no way to go through life, Methany.
Wow.
so now she's getting a proper shower
Wow.
in a building.
Yeah. Well, so we have that. Another thing that came up is they were trying to overturn a 1985 law.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
85
this
law.
was-
Still on the books, so it's still legal.
This was, sorry, got the burps. This was a abortion law.
Okay, so abortion devolved to the states as part of the 10th Amendment. So, okay.
So what that standing was is a notification to parents, guardians, if a minor
Okay. Under 18.
was having an abortion
Okay.
or wanted an abortion, is that the parents or guardians had to be notified.
Okay.
There was other legal standing that you could also go through an injunction with a judge. You could also, if you were emancipated, aka you were declared an adult by the state,
Okay.
that was okay as well. This was the plaintiffs have not they went through this. The plaintiffs have not established a likelihood of success on several arguments due to preliminary questions of standing and ripeness. The judge said in her ruling, moreover, plaintiffs have not established an injunction is necessary to avoid irreparable harm.
Fair enough.
So it literally, and here's the big thing. It says, hey, if they're unmarried or unemancipated, a minor to receive notification before a minor can have an abortion.
Right. It's medical care. Having worked in the medical field,
So I look at
Parents
this as
have
a
consent.
win.
have the consent.
I look at this as a win for parents and guardians.
Right. It doesn't cut off access. It simply
Establishes
reinforces the consent laws
rights. Yeah.
that the parent is the one giving consent for
Yep.
anybody under 18.
So if you need something, let me know.
I don't have my gun, Matt, and I'm out of bail money.
So, yeah. Yeah. And what annoys the bejeebus out of me is this is Planned Parenthood who
Of course it is.
And they've tried a handful of different paths
They
to
have
cause
financial
this
standing.
laws. And
Because then they get more business.
the thing is, for me, I'm sitting there and going, yeah, pregnancy scares for teenagers is a scary thing.
It is.
But in the same aspect of that, proper parenting
Yes.
helps mitigate some of that. I won't say prevents.
No, but it
Mitigate.
mitigates.
Yes.
It's a mitigator.
Mitigates.
Yes.
So far, you succeeded in one.
If you are a 13-year-old and you're out there just
Boinking away.
boinking it away because you're like, hey,
I'm bored. I live in Pahrump.
well, I mean, we had a standing about that in South Dakota when we'd get
I'm
you guys
bored. I live in Minot.
is that the vast majority of them out there, there's only two things that they really do. Well, three things.
Drink.
Drink,
Drink, drugs, and fuck.
cruise,
Yeah.
because they can drive at 14,
Okay.
and fornicate.
Yep.
I won't say fuck, because apparently there's a large populace of teenagers having kids, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, you're GILF by 45. Gee, I wonder
Ew.
why.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. You're GILF by 30.
Damn.
Yeah.
Except I don't know if I would want to. I don't think I'd put the ILF on it at that point. I'm just like,
I don't know.
Well, I mean,
They might be hot, but they're
they have baggage.
issues.
They have their carry-on, and then they have their check
Hey.
luggage, and then they have
they have the whole
have their
cart.
personal bag.
Well,
No, they
hey,
have the cart.
Oh, they have the luggage series, I do believe
Yes.
is what you're
Yes.
saying.
Yes, the 28-inch and the 24-inch.
what I got to say is, I remember as a young man supporting single mothers quite a bit, working their way through college and all.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it is what it is, but it's just one of those things where I'm like, okay. And it's one of the reasons why I sit there and say time and time again, Pahrump needs more things for
The young
teenagers to
people.
do. Having the chat with the missus once again. Love the hypothetical conversations of what would bring or what would be suitable here.
Strip club.
No, Jesus, Mary and Joseph. We're not talking about the 18-year-olds to work at.
Oh,
We're talking about
Activities.
the 14 to 17
Mini
and
golf.
18-year-olds. Mini golf.
go-go bar. Go-go
Jesus,
go-go juice bar.
We're
Are
looking for your
you that
activities.
freaking old that you're like, oh my God, we need go-go dancers. Yay!
Hey, I'm just trying to find things for them to do.
So this is where I'm sitting there and saying, hey, huge shout out to our place, coffee shop, for hosting karaoke.
Yes, the sub-18 available
Yeah.
karaoke.
Karaoke, movie nights, yeah.
That's awesome, and I hope more businesses and establishments around here do something like that, where kids that can drive, 16 or that are responsible, can go out there and enjoy themselves, and not just be tethered to a cellular device or a computer screen or a TV just sitting. Well, I mean, karaoke, you are reading off a screen, but
But you're at least active in the
you're
act.
out there, you're socializing, and that's something that we lost due to the 2020 Dark Ages.
Exactly, the Dark Ages.
Yes, where you had to. Well, I mean, you could get a suntan from here up, but like from here down, anytime that you were seen in public, they were like, "Oh my God, where's your mask?"
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. I was having a conversation with somebody the other day, and we were talking about things that kind of went by the wayside and, shut down in 2020, and then they stopped doing them because, it took 2 or 3 years for them to open back up.
Yeah.
Or the business died.
Yeah.
Yep. So we have. That's what I have for local, and regional. Are we gonna move a little bit?
Move to the west.
Move to the west
Move to the west. Jump to the west. So as of today,
or the very far east?
Ding 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 ding.
Can't tell if they're Ruskies or Chinese.
As of today, the Governor's Office of Hate Speech is now authorized to fine anybody without actual trial for online or in-person hate speech up to $5,000.
Really?
Hey, Gavin, I've got some speech for you. I hate you.
So my question is this: do you have to be a resident of California to receive such charge?
You have to be physically present.
Physically in California.
Or so you have to be physically in California to receive such or such a fine, because it's not a charge, because you can fight charges.
Yes, it's a civil infraction.
Yeah, because I wonder about that for free speech, number one,
And as a comic, gosh.
and as a comedian, yes, because Lenny Bruce had his famous one where he went through and he had every slur in the book that he went through and said.
Yes.
And he was like, all right.
Yeah.
And he called it out. But he also progressed that. And I mean, the man went to jail for it.
Yes, he did.
Because, he was going through for freedom of speech. And the factor of they arrested him on behalf of that, it's like, are you kidding me?
Speaking of freedom of speech, or lack thereof, the monarchy can suck my left nut.
Not the right one?
Chucky R. Law.
Okay.
They just arrested 8,000 people in the United Kingdom
Okay.
for hate speech.
That's right. I heard about that.
And these people are being held incommunicato. They are not allowed to speak about it. If they do, they are charged additionally. And to go with that, our friends across the pond have just mandatorily implemented a digital ID, including all of your biometrics, facial scan, DNA, and fingerprints.
As an IT guy, how does that make you feel?
Glad that I'm not a Brit.
Yeah, dude. Even though I'm not a Brit, that makes my butthole pucker a little bit. Due to the factor of, I don't like them in my wallet, let alone in my body cavities.
Yes.
Yes.
Like, if I need that deep of a search, doctor, TSA.
Well, that's why I go to the TSA. I got my prostate checked once a year.
Well, because they're trying to find that stick up your ass.
I know.
You always give them attitude.
I do.
He does.
Why do I have to take this off?
Oh my gosh, it's so
Why do I
painful to travel with him.
Why do I have to stand on the painted feet?
I'm like, don't argue, just
My pants are going to fall off.
Those look like boots. Can I keep my boots on? No, because they're steel toe. Aw.
I'm like, just do it before they look at the size of every one of my perfume bottles.
Jesus, I'm about to blow something up. Where's the bathroom?
Yeah, no. This is also the reason why I never talked about my what I did for the military.
Yeah.
Because I was a bomb loader. So any description of that, like I loaded ammunition onto aircraft, just sounds bad.
Yeah.
I locked in bombs onto
Yeah,
aircraft.
using the B word is even worse. Exactly.
And so I would literally, I would play into it. Everybody does this, or I shouldn't say everybody does this, but the vast majority of the time, if you say that you're in the Air Force, they ask you what you fly.
A desk.
Oh, true.
A D3SK.
Yeah.
You have to make it sound like
An air.
oh, a D3SK? I've never heard of that. Yeah. That's because there's a lot of paperwork involved. Yeah. So.
Speaking of the Air Force,
Okay.
There was an attempted breach at Nellis.
Yeah.
Guy with a firearm went to the front gate of Nellis and started shooting. He was therefore rightfully engaged by Air Force security. He was wounded.
Security forces.
Yep. Obviously, the security forces fired a metric shit ton of ammunition and hit him in the arm.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. Now, I will say this. Just because you shoot often does not mean that you shoot well.
Especially under fire.
Especially under fire. And you also have to think, this is the reason why anybody, like, I was in the military, yay, does not mean that you know how to use a firearm.
No.
Does not mean that you know how to use a firearm under combat. Or have actually worked out, like, flanking and
yes, actually,
Small people with
small unit engagements and
Yes.
So that's like, okay, cool. I mean, yeah.
There was also over at Creech. There's not a lot of information, and I'm not going to plumb you for any because I know you can't talk about it.
Okay.
There was an in-the-air incident involving the 547th, which is a drone operating group.
Okay.
542nd, 547. It's one of the ones that's
So one of them just switched over and turned into its own wing. So
okay. You know more about it, but talk as much as you'd like.
The abbreviations and numbers and things of that nature, it's like, okay, it was up at Creech, and you know more about the information, so you'd have to give me the detail.
Yeah,
you'd have to give me the end of it.
The depth I got to it was they fly MQ-9s, and they fly the Sentinels.
Okay.
So they're obviously a drone operation wing.
Okay.
So there was an in-the-air incident.
RPA, remotely piloted aircraft. The Air Force got rid of the word drone because of Nellis, Creech, as well as several other bases were having protests because Skynet was going up online.
Got it.
That's literally what they were doing. They were like, robots are killing babies. And it's like, there's a person in control of this.
Right, they're remotely piloted.
They're remotely piloted, which is a huge difference. This is not AI driven.
No.
Now, I have watched drones crash quite a bit. I mean,
damn it.
I've watched our neighbor hit. Oh, you're gonna hit that.
You've watched me fly.
Yes, I have. Same thing, but I wasn't gonna call you out.
It's all right. So we know nothing about it. It happened.
Okay.
Just it's there. But to go on that same vein, we talked briefly about Copenhagen.
That's a nice knee, Mike.
What?
That's a nice knee, Mike. Your bare knee.
Is that on video?
Yeah, there's a little corner of his.
That's why we have OnlyFans.
Dude.
I don't think that revenue stream's going to work.
We talked briefly about the drone incursions in Copenhagen and Oslo and Stockholm. They have continued since then and are not little quadcopters. These are large drones.
Okay.
These are nation-state level drones.
So if I'm hearing you correctly, like most of your quadcopters are anywhere down to the 4x4 inches.
Yeah, the minis.
The minis. So and then the larger ones, you're talking about the size of our lights per blade.
Right.
So you're talking about 3 foot by 3 foot.
3 foot by 3 foot. These are in the 10-foot range.
Ooh, okay.
So large drones. And this goes hand in hand with the Trump declaration that we will shoot down Russian aircraft in NATO airspace.
Okay.
They also, Cold War-esque, Tu-95 incursion up in Alaska today.
Ooh, okay.
So Russian bears. Now, the EU is now talking about a drone fence. Where they want to establish a no-drone zone with jamming and shoot down along their eastern border.
That'd be interesting.
Where that goes, I don't know. They're currently in how do we do this stage.
Dude, it'd be funny to do the frequency jammer where all of a sudden you could just have the command it just down. That's it.
Drop it. Yep.
Where all of a sudden it's just like, all right, especially if they can angle.
Yeah.
Where all of a sudden it's just like, boop.
Well, those exist.
And you just see it just go.
Those exist, the anti-drone rifles.
Just hold it down, hold it down, hold it down. You just see it.
Death throw.
Unfortunately, they're against the rules by the FCC because you're not allowed to jam anything. But they're about $3,000 online.
Okay.
You
know what? I really wish I had Disney lawyers because around Disney,
they have an anti-drone jamming.
they have a no-fly zone, and I've heard from people who do that for commercial as well as residential property that if you are within the buffer zone, that all of a sudden it's like your shit just goes command null, and then they have access to look and see, and then they kind of say,
Send
you go
it
that way.
Mm-hmm.
At
And
least
then
they don't drop you in like
Somebody's backyard in their pool. Sploosh.
all of a sudden you're stuck on Disney property forever.
yeah, you get a little message on your screen. Come to Disney if you want it back.
To
Like,
claim your
Aww.
yeah.
So we have expansion on another story we talked about.
Which one?
The cell or the SIM card servers in New York.
Oh yeah,
We have expanded from the initial single site to dozens.
yeah. Because I saw that setup. Because originally you were talking about this was full LAN based whatever networking, and then we saw that it was a SIM card network,
Mm-hmm.
and so that way it could go through and do that. And yeah, the thing that I read was multiple sites,
Multiple sites, over 100,000 SIM cards.
and I'm like,
Now, but here is the tactical analysis. What was it for?
okay,
Because, usually in that type of setup, you're doing what's called a distributed denial of service.
yep,
You're trying to overload the cell network in a particular area.
or you're trying to boost your OnlyFans,
Fair enough.
Look at all the
or your
followers.
or your Instagram or something of that nature. Like,
Go.
no, because for Pokemon Go, they've put in stuff so that way you can't spoof.
Oh, okay.
Right. Okay.
So that way, if all of a sudden you go from planet A to planet B, all of a sudden the system goes,
No.
nope, not allowed.
I didn't know there were a lot of Pokemon Go sites on Mars.
Yeah. Well, Elon Musk proposed that.
Yeah.
I don't know if they implemented, but it was Pokemon Go. Niantic was bought by, I do believe it was the Saudis,
Mm-hmm.
That one's sparkle.
which is anytime, like, what creeps me out with that is because I did play Pokemon Go at
Oh,
one
I did
point
too.
in time.
Yeah.
And one of the things that they did was they started to make it so that way you would take video or pictures
Uh-huh.
around those sites. And I went, I don't really like
That's
this.
intel gathering.
That's
Yeah.
intel gathering at a basic core level, and which I was perfectly fine and acceptable when they were like, hey, we're going to ban those locations being near military installations.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Yeah.
As well as security installations
Yep.
and things of that nature, because
It's one thing to take a picture of a tree in a park or something.
McDonald's someplace.
but it's still intel gathering regardless. Anytime that you open up, you have video. And, I mean, Google is settling that lawsuit
Yes, they
or they're paying up, they're coughing up,
They're settling.
because of they went above and beyond, and they were listening when they weren't supposed to be listening.
Yeah.
They were accessing data that they weren't supposed to be accessing. Yeah.
So the question is why? Why at the UN Assembly would you degrade the cell network? Well, there's a couple of schools of thought there. Well, at least one major school of thought. When you degrade the cellular network, it pushes communications to alternate means.
Mm-hmm.
Whether that be terrestrial UHF, VHF radio, which is wide open, a DTC radio, which is a little harder to crack but not so bad, or internet.
Okay.
So I think what the goal was, in addition to the swatting, was to degrade the cellular network to a degree that it would force delegates to use alternate communication means that were easier to tap.
Ah, okay. Or to see which means that they were going to go through.
Right.
AKA, I mean, the security forces guys used to tell this is it's the shake the fence.
Mm-hmm.
If you shake the fence, see what response you get.
Exactly.
If there's no response, if there's no change, then all of a sudden it's like, oh,
Can I push further?
yeah.
And we got to remember that Trump was there too,
Mm.
and Trump was sabotaged twice.
What?
Elevators.
Well, the escalator
Yeah.
miraculously failed while he was on it.
Stopped working?
Yes, it became stairs.
Okay.
And when did it resume?
I mean, in
It-
Vegas, we're kind of used to that.
Yes, we are, but it
Mhm.
resumed immediately after he
Walk
got
off
off.
strip, yeah. None of those.
It stopped when he got on and resumed when he got off.
Okay.
So, generally,
Maybe he exceeded the weight limit.
I doubt it. Second to that,
I mean, he's
he's a big
aging
boy.
guy.
Yeah.
He's an aging guy. That's all I'm gonna say.
Second to that, while he was giving his address,
Mm-hmm.
teleprompters magically shut off.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, like,
It's not Biden level. I smell my.
dude. Hey, it's not Bush Jr. level.
Oh gosh.
What do you think of Toy? Well, I can't even remember the full quote. It was like, what do you think of like Hiroshima? And he was like, they build great cars. And you're like, oh my God, no!
I hear they're the bomb. They're blowing up the market. I hear they may come out with the top of power car.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I wish we could get some of them Highlanders over here. Like,
The little Hilux.
yeah.
So we got that going. We got Trump at the U.S. Open, Amy? I don't do
Ryder
golf.
Cup.
Ryder Cup. And we have folks on the left, the hard left, saying that, maybe we should put a hole-in-one Trump.
Mm.
Get your tee shot at Trump. This follows hot on the heels of the attempted assassination of ICE agents in Dallas.
Yeah.
Sniper. The sniper was really good. They killed one migrant and shot two more in an attempt to shoot ICE agents.
I'm not gonna make the joke.
Go for it.
No.
You're the comic.
No.
You're not touching that.
Not with a 10-foot pole.
And then today there was another anti-ICE incident up in Portland.
What they do, thaw out a refrigerator?
No.
This is just as
No, this is
dumb.
worse. This is dumb because Portland has been rioting over ICE going there.
Okay.
Well,
Are they like emptying every 7-Eleven of every slushy
Exactly.
ice machine and throwing it out in the street?
this is
Be like,
literally on that level.
really
that dumb.
It's that dumb.
Make sure to order your drink no ice.
So in Portland right now, one of my favorite rappers. Ice Cube.
Gundam rapper?
No,
Oh, I thought it was
Oh.
Ice Cube.
it was Cube. Ice Cube is up in Portland right now. Well, on his tour bus it says
Ice
Ice
Cube.
Cube.
Uh-huh.
His tour bus was firebombed by people believing it belonged to
Wow.
ICE.
Wow. Well, I'm glad that they know how to spell a 3-letter word. I don't know if they know how to read a sentence, let alone two
Interpret.
words together.
I'm guessing they thought Cube stood for something. I don't
Like maybe it's
know.
some special op that they're running.
But yeah, they firebombed Ice Cube's bus,
Wow, dude.
which is now being used as the impetus for deployment of NatGuard.
Oh, son of a bitch.
And for the fifth day, Chicago is on fire because they are talking about deploying NatGuard there.
Yeah. Like, I've said it once, I'll say it again. Like, military members deployed in a policing agency do not work well.
Well, and here's the thing, is they're being deployed because in Chicago specifically and in Portland, they have besieged and are using explosives to try to breach ICE facilities. They're being deployed in a federal protective role.
Okay, so they're being deployed in a garrison-esque role where it's defend the compound.
Correct.
AKA, so Marines are really good at that.
Yeah.
Because a lot of them are the ones who guard embassies overseas. Okay.
The only problem is the lack of the communication styles between the branches.
Yeah, it doesn't work out.
You know, Navy, secure the building, turn off all the lights and lock the doors.
Mm-hmm.
Army, secure the building. You know.
Oh, they set up a perimeter.
They set up a perimeter. Air Force, secure the building. Do you want a 5, 10, or 15-year lease?
Yeah.
Marines, they're going to use combined arms and breach the building, clear it room by room, while eating crayons.
Oh, no. They're not going to be eating crayons at that point. They're going to be gnawing on it like you do your cigars.
Exactly, yes.
Yeah. Interested in no Crayola sales in those jurisdictions.
Hey, dude, send a care package. That's all I got to say.
24-pack or 64?
It doesn't matter for them. I mean, it depends if you're sending for one or for sending for all.
Yeah,
Okay.
You don't need the built-in sharpener, though.
No, they.
No, we do appreciate our armed forces here. We make light of things, but...
Oh, yeah. No, the thing is that my brother and sisters in arms, like, we razz each other about that, and it's the stereotypes, and then we're like, oh, you had to just stick to those stereotypes? You didn't even get to the good ones yet. Yeah.
What else we got nationally? Oh, sentencing is coming up for the attempted Trump shooter.
Okay. Which one?
The one that's alive.
Okay.
The one that tried to be his own lawyer.
Oh.
The one that tried to defend himself even after writing a confession note detailing his entire plan and operations.
Uh-huh.
The guy that was found guilty in 1 hour.
Yes, the 1 hour found guilty. You're fucked, dude. Okay, yeah, him.
Oh.
Sentencing is coming up. They're expecting life
Oh, okay.
without possibility,
Oh, wow.
which is lucky for him.
Why?
It's in Florida.
Oh.
What does Florida love to do? Break out old Sparky.
You know what though? I just look at that and I'm like, yes, I understand it's a presidential figure and things of that nature, but I'm still at that point where I'm like, yeah. You give somebody 20 years for attempted murder, but then all of a sudden it's a presidential assassination attempt, and hey, we're gonna lock you up for life.
Well, you could get 6 to 10 here in Pahrump for killing a infant while you were drunk.
Yeah.
You asshole. Fuck you. To the.
I hope somebody does.
I was going to say fuck you to the judge.
Oh, yeah.
Who, by the way, is coming up for re-election. Just remember this when Wanker comes up for re-election, that she has a very bad habit of holding people in drug court unconstitutionally and letting murderers off.
Wow.
And I believe there's already at least one solid challenger.
There's nobody announced yet. Nobody can announce.
Well, nobody's announced, but
there is one prospective challenger, and we will likely have that individual on the show.
Okay.
Because, unfortunately, to the hammer, I am not a big supporter of hers. I don't think this town is a big supporter of her.
Well, we'll see.
But then again, we elect felons to be judges.
Well, we didn't technically, which isn't. It's a 6-year term, which I was like, oh my goodness, when I saw that. But the factor of, hey, we're still paying for somebody who's not working, which is kind of funny because I mean, there's a lot of people in the bureaucracy as well.
Yes.
That are getting paid to not.
Well,
for stagnation as well.
The good thing is, I like paying people for not actually working in the bureaucracy, because that means they aren't fucking me.
No. They're not working, as in they're they're just there.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, like I said, they're operating as
How can I
vehicles
deny
today.
your request today? Which I did see that fingerprinting and everything else
It's back.
is back up and
Yeah,
operating.
which is great. So the other thing we've been watching is the South America problem.
Okay.
The Colombians and the Venezuelans.
Okay.
You know who we're getting support from now?
Who?
The French. There's the Charles de Gaulle Task Force.
Ooh. Okay.
So they're
Fancy.
one of their two nuclear carriers.
Oh, I thought they were just going to go over there and like throw croissants at them.
No. So that's an interesting development. Now,
I'd
to
give
go,
them some wee wee.
oh, we on them. This is an interesting thing, and I wanted to close the show with it. Is Secretary of War Pete Hegseth
Mm-hmm.
has recalled all 06 and above. So
Yeah.
all
Oh,
brigadier generals, admirals, I don't remember what admiral rank it is. I think it's rear admiral or something like that. Lowest level admiral. To Washington, D.C.
So you're literally talking about your top O staff, your generals, as well as their senior enlisted
Right.
support.
I find this fascinating because the ostensible reason, the on the face reason, the prima facie reason that he is recalling him is for a, quote, pep talk about the warrior ethos.
Oh, okay.
Okay?
You mean something that could be sent via email or memo or
Or a Zoom call.
Zoom call.
Zoom call? Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, let's fly all of them in.
Now, this goes hand in hand with the other thing I track. The last few weeks,
Pizza.
the pizza index and the gay bar index have been indicating that something big is coming.
The fact that he said pizza and gay bar and something big is coming.
Hey,
Dude.
hey, after I eat too much pizza, something big comes.
Oh.
And I don't frequent gay bars, so I am duly concerned that the prima facie reason is simply a cover
Okay.
for something much larger.
Okay.
We've got four possibilities in my mind.
Okay.
I'll bounce these off of you. Numero the uno is the Venezuelan-Colombian situation.
Okay.
Going to war, invading.
Okay.
Number two, NATO versus Russia.
Okay.
That would merit bringing all my general staff together.
Okay.
Number the third is, let me put my hands together right proper. I'm not saying it was aliens, but it's aliens.
Okay.
Because there's been congressional hearings on UAPs.
Okay.
And there have been some very interesting videos coming out of that. Check that out.
Okay.
And finally, let me comb my hair over. You fired.
Oh, okay.
A complete reorg. Basically bringing all these 06s and above, saying, hey, we're going to be trimming down the top end of the staff, getting rid of a lot of the chiefs so that we have better Indians.
So the Bobs.
Oh, okay. What do you do here? So,
Well, I come in about 15 minutes late. I use the side door so Lumberg doesn't see me.
yeah, I could see a reorganization, although you're literally. We used to say it like for you to cause a chief to lose rank, it takes a declaration from Congress.
I'm not even talking lose rank. I'm talking you're fired.
Yeah, that's forced retirement. Once again, things of that nature.
Or congressional.
Yeah. So bringing them all together to sit there and say, we are the Department of War. Cool. What are you going to do? We're going to go to war with
Them.
them.
With Switzerland?
We're going to tax penguins? Yeah. So yeah, at that point in time, bring them all together for a pep rally of some sort. And that's what I'm going to sit there and say. It's like a freaking pep rally.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, Just tell us that we're serving steak and lobster like the Air Force does every Tuesday.
Don't do that. That's scary shit when they start serving steak and lobster.
Yes, I understand. Unless you're in the Air Force.
Yeah.
Because then you're like, it's another
Tuesday.
week of the day. Here you go.
Army, Navy, yeah. Yeah.
Army, you give them steak and lobsters, and they're going to be like, are you cooking it? Marines are like, just chowing down.
Yeah.
They're like, these are better than the
And the Navy's
cockroaches
like,
we
what
normally get.
shithole are you sending my ship to?
Exactly.
Yeah. So it's one of those things for me where I'm like, okay.
So we'll see how that all plays out, and I'm not optimistic.
But I mean, you're right.
But you know I am optimistic
Firing,
about?
going through, doing this, doing that. The cigar that you just smoked?
This here, look at this thing, and it's got great smoke output all the way to the end. It is extremely tasty. It is nothing overwhelmingly special. And I will say that out the gate, that it is not. This is not a Padron.
Mm-hmm.
This is a well-constructed, a well-built, very flavorful, pleasant smoke.
Yeah.
All the way through, for a price that I can afford.
I will say something crazy.
What's that?
I finished mine before you finished yours.
I know, because I'm out.
Wow.
So I would say and I do buy these at least on a weekly basis for my own personal use.
Yeah. For me, it was my nose started to clog up a little bit. And so, as you guys have heard, I've had a little bit of the sniffle and I'm like, smoking a cigar with that, then it just loses that, and you just get raw smoke, and I'm like, ooh. So
with that, since we have concluded business, I move to adjourn.
I move to adjourn.
So with that, I'm Michael.
I'm Jacob.
Join us next week for another, or Tuesday, see you next Tuesday, for another edition of What the Fuck.
Wah, wah, wah.